Guys, it's tough to say the extent of the damage right now, but as you can see right here, some of the pieces of asphalt are just falling off of the road, and this is what 15 plus inches of rain will do to gravel. June 1st marks the official start of rip current season in Duluth, and rip currents are those strong channels of water that can even pull the strongest of swimmers away from shore. It was a whirlwind day yesterday in Minnesota politics. After some surprises at the party conventions over the weekend, it turns out nothing compared to the news that broke yesterday. And this is where it all started Saturday morning. Police were called to the opposite end of town with reports of a man with a knife.
Reece, I know you spoke to neighbors today, too. What did they have to say?
Yeah, I actually spoke with the brother-in-law of the woman that was injured in the fire, and he tells me that she's expected to recover. The general consensus from resorts is it has not affected their business. Guys, there are 4 lakes in Douglas County in particular that the state and county zone and planning offices are looking at in these cases.
So if they have to move, would they get any sort of financial help to help them do that, or are they just on their own?
Actually, it's difficult to say at this point, and the DNR officials say the property owners will likely cover the cost on their own, and unless they have the flood insurance, which only goes so far. Swanson made the announcement at the IDS Center in downtown Minneapolis this afternoon.
Yeah, and here we are in the rain.
This was not your typical Father's Day for Chester Brower.
I could get on the roof here before we dug it out without even needing a ladder. You could just step right off of the ground right onto the roof.
That Saturday night, a landslide caused by a breach in the Sawmill Lake triggered sand to wash down the hill, burying his property.
I was just stunned, and my daughter was saying we need to get out of here. And it took like 45 minutes from when we got here and the water was coming in the front door, and it was already had flooded in the back of the house.
In the days that followed, Chester and his family began documenting the horrifying scene, all while searching for items and anything that may still be covered in sand, including a car.
For 15 years, I've been trying to keep sand from coming in, on your shoes. Now it's all everywhere.
But Chester isn't alone in the cleanup process, as dozens of people from the area were quick to lend a helping hand. From neighbors to complete strangers, donating everything from food to excavators. Even one man came with a bulldozer.
He was here for 2 days just to get us a driveway so we didn't have to park out on the road.
The cost to repair the damages at this time is unknown, but Chester isn't ready to abandon his home just yet.
If we can save it, we'll save it. Love to save it. Put a lot of blood and sweat and bug spray into building that.
And his community won't be throwing in the towel yet either, with a spaghetti dinner planned on July 16th to help Chester rebuild.
I always loved living here for most of my life, but the people are just fantastic, and that's why I enjoy living here.
It happened in the middle of the night.
All over in the area, and it's raining right now again. We get more on the way.
Saturday's storm continued into Sunday afternoon, much to the dismay of Wisconsin residents.
It's just heartbreaking right now.
The torrential rain causing flash floods and road closings all across the Bayfield area.
There are some roads that are damaged pretty severely, and they're going to take a while to repair.
Downtown Solon Springs, Highway 7 in Drummond, County Road E in Mason, and the full extent of the damage is still unknown at this point.
We're not even aware of all the township roads yet because we're still getting information. So we're trying to get these roads blocked off and establish some reroutes to get traffic moving.
For business owners like Jody Kistner and her husband, it seems like deja vu.
This is the second major flood we've had since October. And I know him and I don't want to go through this anymore. We lost 15,000 in inventory last October when this happened.
Thankfully, all the animals inside were all right. But for Kistner,
I'm heartbroken because I don't want to lose the place. It's beautiful when it's not all underwater.
Through the heartbreak, Kistner and her family will continue to move forward.
At this point, we're just going to keep on keeping on.